Cyclists make more than 670,000 trips across London every day. And the capital's new cycling and walking commissioner is determined to increase that even further. Our transport correspondent Tom Edwards went for a ride with Will Norman to explore his vision for London.
And for cyclists, it's not a pleasant environment to be. But yet, this is actually one of the busiest routes in London.
Will Norman is on a mission to make Londoners more active by changing the capital's streets.
So we need to do something to improve that for those people in terms of safety and the quality of their experience. Let's go.
He took us onto Jamaica Road, one of the most used streets for cyclists in London, with 3,000 journeys a day. But there are no facilities. That's about to change.
What we're trying to do here is provide people with alternative options to taking the car in central London. So that whether all of those unnecessary shorter journeys, which could be done better by bike or by public transport, we need to give people that option to provide something else for them.
Segregated cycle lanes are planned right along here, part of the new route Cycle Superhighway 4, which will run from Tower Bridge to Greenwich.
The cycle lane will be a two-way cycle lane all the way down on this side of the road, following the park up onto Jamaica Road. So what we're essentially doing for cyclists is they'll avoid the roundabout completely. They won't have to manage this level of congestion. But it's also simplifying the roundabout for motorists and buses.
According to City Hall, cycling has increased by 7% over the last 3 years. Across London, there are now 670,000 trips a day.
We are one of the three, I would say, global cities in the world. We're a big city, we're driving with a historic heritage and old infrastructure. What we're doing is something really, really ambitious and really pioneering, I would say.
The plan is to increase that further and also encourage walking. The budget is £154 million a year.
Do bike lanes create congestion? Are you going to create more congestion with your bike lanes?
Absolutely not. The evidence is really clear that bike lanes do not create congestion. Bike lanes are a very efficient way of getting people to move around the city. You look at some of the bike lanes that have been put in the past, we're seeing it's 5 times more effective in moving people along those corridors than they were before.
Are you anti-vehicle?
No, we're not anti-vehicle, but we're anti the unnecessary car journeys, and there are so many of those in London.
As we've seen before, changes to London streets will not be universally welcomed. And for this commissioner, getting a culture shift away from vehicles to walking and cycling will be a considerable challenge. Tom Edwards, BBC London News.